Well, hello. Welcome to another exciting edition of Sowing a Bourbon. I'm Glenn. This is Charlie. Charlie, we have some more samples in front of us tonight. Tell them what they are.
Tonight we have offerings from Ben Holladay out of Missouri, graciously donated by Dave. Let's see if they're any good.
Okay, so Ben Holladay has been, it's like the new, it's blown up, right?
So hot right now.
And we haven't done any, I've never drank it. Have you drank it?
I haven't drank it.
We haven't done an episode,
So hot
here
right
we
now.
are. Thankfully to Mr. Dave Vogelzang. Love you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Sent us 4 samples.
Yep. Tell them what we have.
Uh,
I'll tell them what we have.
You tell them
we
what
have
we have.
the weeded mash bill in bottled and bond and barrel proof at 120.1. And we have the Missouri whiskey bourbon at bottled and bond and 120.1.
Okay, so before we start tasting, and I know people are like, oh, start tasting. We want to see you taste. I want to talk about Holladay Distillery.
Okay.
The Ben Holladay Distillery, because I think this is a great freaking story. So Ben Holladay is one of the greatest unknown figures in American history.
How great can he be in bourbon?
Let me tell you, he was born in Kentucky, so that makes him great.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right off the bat.
Yep,
he moved to Weston, Missouri as a teenager, became the original transportation tycoon. I didn't know this. Famed as the stagecoach king.
That's why there's a stagecoach on the bottle.
For creating Overland Express stagecoach lines that were ultimately sold to Wells Fargo. Have you ever heard of Wells Fargo?
Yeah, terrible bank. Don't bank with them.
Yeah.
But they also Pony Express.
Yeah,
He owned the Pony Express.
owned the Pony Express.
I know that because Glenn wrote it.
It's
here.
right here in the notes. So anyway, he was the largest individual employer in the U.S. in the late 1800s. I've never even heard of this guy.
That's insane.
So, yeah. So
That's
the
insane.
distillery is the only piece of his empire left standing. So the Holladay Distillery was established over 166 years ago. Supposedly, it's the oldest distillery west of the Mississippi that's like still intact.
Still a thing.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
So it was in production like until 1985, and then it stopped production. They started making like probably vodka or something.
Yeah.
And then 2015, it was renovated, started production of bourbon again. And guess what?
Tell me.
Did they start sourcing whiskey and putting it out under Ben Holladay name?
Well, no, it's funny you say that. If they started producing in 2015, why haven't we seen any of their stuff prior to now?
So they waited 6 years.
Those sons.
6 years to put out Ben Holladay Bottled and Bond Bourbon, which only has to be 4 years
Only
old.
has to be 4. That's insane. They
Yes.
waited an additional 2 years.
Yes. When I started reading this, I was like, I already love it,
That's insane.
right?
That's insane.
Yeah. So having set the stage here, let's get the tasting, and then we'll talk a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit more about this.
All right, so this is the weeded mash bill. Do we know the mash bill?
We do.
Do we know
it's
that?
on the back page.
Oh,
there,
it's on the
Charlie.
back
Flip
page.
it over. So this is soft red winter wheat. It was released in 2023 as a 6-year-old bottled and bond Missouri bourbon. We'll talk about that
We'll
later.
talk about what that means.
73% corn, 15% soft red winter wheat, 12% barley.
$60.
Ooh, that's got a very
Oh, I'm sorry. I was ready to drink.
it's got a very floral note, doesn't
It
it?
really does.
It's almost got like a wild turkey type.
I don't get any of the wheat funk, which is very unusual.
No, not at all. I love
A
it.
little
There's
bit.
a little bit of ethanol there, but it's like
Not much.
I like it though.
6
It's
years
a
old,
nice
and this
ethanol.
is the thing about weeded mash bills for me. The older it gets, the more I typically like it. Like Weller 12, I like Weller 12 because I feel like it ages out all that stuff I,
love
don't
this
like.
nose. It's reminding me of something, and I can't
Yeah,
think of
no,
what it is.
it has a sweet floral,
Let's just
effervescent.
let's taste it. Cheers.
I'm kind of excited about this. I'm fired up.
You know what strikes me first? Is there is no rye in this mash bill, but it's got a nice little spice to it.
A little pepperiness, yeah. little tingle, pop
But
rock kind of.
it's sweet up front,
Yeah.
but not super sweet. It's not like that candy corn sweetness. You go. You talk for a minute.
That reminds me of Weller 12.
Does it?
It really does. So Weller 12, I think, is 93 proof. This is a little bit proofier, but it's all the things that I like about the Weller 12. You know, that kind of sweet and soft, a little bit of oak, and just kind of the flavor just sits on your tongue. I really, really like that. And that's a 6-year-old bottled in bond for $60. That's a
pretty fantastic.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I've made it very clear. If you watch our program, you know I am not a huge fan of wheated mash bills. I think they're gross. I don't taste any of the wheat.
I don't either.
So one of the things, quickly, getting into why wheated mash bills are a thing is they wanted to soften it up and give it a little bit more sweetness and whatever. I think what that is translated to is like, let's just use wheat because it's different. And just that way we can sell a wheated mash bill. I like this. I think it is aged appropriately. I think it's proof just right. I like this a lot.
So you saying that, let's talk about soft red winter wheat.
Tell me about
and the difference between soft wheat and hard wheat.
Yes.
So the soft wheat has lower protein levels and minimal gluten compared to hard wheat. So maybe that's the difference.
It's possible, but I tell you, we didn't really talk about the color. It's somewhat light, which made me a little nervous. But goodness gracious, does it cling to a glass at even 100 proof? I mean, it's just like kind of gooey in your glass.
It's a good solid pour.
For $60.
I mean, a 6-year bottled in bond.
Age stated, bottled in bond for $60. That's a wheated. That's
Let's
pretty
talk
good.
about what's a really popular wheated bourbon that people love.
Larceny.
Would you?
Weller.
What would you choose? I mean,
That's
you can
better.
find it on the shelf.
That's
right?
that's better than Larceny, and that's better. I mean, I would love to, and you know what I'm going to do? We're going to do a side by side, a blind between that and Weller 12.
Are we doing that tonight?
Not tonight, but
all right.
Coming soon.
Let's get to our second.
So our second, if it's good at 100, I wonder what it'll taste like at 120.1 proof.
This is an interesting
Palate cleanse.
Yes.
And thank you again to Dave. And if you really want to thank Dave, you know what Dave would love you to do? Dave would love you to go to our website and buy an amazing tri-blend
Would Dave
cotton
love that?
Sew Into Bourbon shirt. Dave told me, he said, Charlie, I just want people to buy the t-shirts. And remember, if you buy a t-shirt now between May 31st, you're entered into Win a Blanton's. If you buy one today, as it stands on May, whatever today is, you have a 1 in 8 chance of winning.
Pretty good chance.
That's a pretty good chance.
And if you buy the most gear, you're going to win a bottle of Equal Rare.
And a very super special secret piece of merchandise.
All right, let's get into this.
Only you will have. Definitely a shade darker.
What's the
This is 120.1 proof.
Okay.
Shade darker. Still not super dark. I mean,
No, it isn't.
this is 6-year too, right? Yeah, this is 6-year. This is just a barrel proof version of it. Doesn't have.
You know what I love about this too? So I did a lot of research on Holladay today. On their bottles, which we don't have a bottle in front of us.
Because
They are so freaking. They tell you everything.
Oh, I love that.
They tell you the blend and
love it.
What level of the Rickhouse and they're so transparent.
Love that.
And I love it.
Absolutely love that. We need more of that everywhere. So, oh, we're nosing. Cheese and crackers. Can you tell it's episode 3?
I promise I didn't taste anything.
The liar. This nose is insane.
That's a great nose.
Like, it's going to sound crazy.
Okay.
Grape soda. I get grape soda. Like,
Yeah.
there is a fruity nose to that.
I'll give you that. There's some ethanol there, which you would expect.
A little bit, but
120 proof.
it's the good ethanol that you only get like at the end of your nose, but not in the back of your head.
All right.
Unbelievable nose. Cheers.
You know what I like about this?
That it tastes good.
Well, on the sides of your tongue, it's kind of spicy.
Yeah.
Kind of effervescent.
Yeah.
In the middle of your tongue, it's all like caramel.
Caramel and oak. Yeah. In the middle. It is much more oaky, much more dark chocolate and deep oak flavor than the 100 proof. And the only difference is the proof, which makes sense. You're going to get more barrel character because there's less water.
This feels, God, there's a lot of caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel.
I get a little sweetness up front, but it's not crazy overpowering.
It's got, you know what? Don't kill me for this, but it's kind of got that Milky Way candy bar, like Elijah Craig barrel proof flavor to it, which is crazy because there's no wheat in that mash bill.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that. There is
in
definitely some chocolate and nougat to it. I am really, really surprised at how different the 120 proof is to the regular bottled in bond. The bottled in bond is very approachable and drinkable and sippable. You're not far off from the Elijah Craig barrel proof of, that's a little bit of a wild man.
That's a Milky Way candy bar.
It's a really, really good. Starting to see a little bit of the hype. You know what we should do? We should do a second part where we drink the bourbon.
We should do a blind with this and Elijah Craig.
Oh, that's a good idea.
A123.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
right?
If you watched our most recent episode.
Which is crazy because the mash bills couldn't be
they couldn't
more
be any
different,
more
right?
different. But yeah, let's do that. That sounds great.
Maybe
too.
I'm just hallucinating. Yeah. I don't know. Let's get to the next one.
Oh, we just going to go right into it and not do a part two?
Nope.
All right, let's do it.
Are we doing a part two?
I wanted to do a part two.
Okay, we'll do a part
because we're 16 minutes in.
We're going to do a part two. So.
We're going to do a part two. So 2 things. Number 1, follow us on our socials, which is Instagram, So Into Bourbon, Whiskey Realtor on TikTok. And thirdly, you got to like and subscribe here, buy a t-shirt. And most importantly,
don't forget, keep your wallets loose.
And your bungholes tight. Good night, Ben Holladay.
Peace out. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nope. We got to peel all these. Honey, come watch this YouTube channel. You're going to die in 4 days.
It's like, I'll put
turpentine.
I'll put turpentine in these. Just seal them up. They'll think they're okay.
No, weeded first. I want to enjoy the bourbon. No, I want to do both weededs, and then I want to do the bourbons.
Oh.
I don't want to cross-contaminate.
But you want to do the bottled in bond first,
yeah, that's
and then
what we're doing.
Cask strength.
I'm not even.
Well, you had them wrong.
You know what's wrong?
You. Well, hello there. Welcome to another exciting. I don't know why.
We only have 45
every time. Okay.
No, trust me, our viewers know. They know. You can say something without being malicious about it.
Yes, you can.
And I'll give you a great example of this. Every day of my life, someone will say something about my size.
Oh yeah.
So
and why don't mean anything bad by it?
Why is it okay?
Is offensive. Yes.
Why is it okay to say something to someone who's 6'9", but if I walked up to someone who was 5'6" and 400 pounds and be like, "You are
short and fat.
You are fat. Like, look how big you are. Look how big you are." Like that's not appropriate. So, Ben Holladay. It's one of the greatest.
Are you trying to turn me up?
Bring me. Yeah, I'm not trying. I'm succeeding.
Here we go.
It's Missouri. If you say Missouri. If you say Missouri and Missouri.
Okay. Well, that'll be okay.
It's like saying Louisville.
This will be a thing. Okay.
Missouri.
I only have 45 minutes left on the SD card, so.
Well, we better go. Action.